Welcome to another video. I was full of the joys of spring this morning. I was going to say not literally, but yes literally, because it's a beautiful sunny day. It's the second day, technically, of British summertime, and I woke up at 8:15 this morning, which is the latest I've woken up in a really long time. Usually it's like 5:30, 6 o'clock. So I did get a good amount of sleep. And I woke up and I was like, yes, today is going to be great. I'm going to feel amazing. I'm going to get loads done. But that hasn't happened, unfortunately. In a lot of pain. Neck, jaw, head. It's just pretty all-consuming today. My mum is off work all this week. She's taking holiday because it's Easter, well, starting on Friday. And my gran, her mum, is coming down to visit tomorrow. So she's taking the week off to be able to spend some time all together. Fingers crossed. And she saw me after lunch when she brought me my UU bottle up, my long hot water bottle, and she said, "Whoa, you look really pale." I was like, yeah, I don't feel good. And you can tell when I'm feeling really bad because my lips are basically the same colour as my face. They're not doing too badly now. I have got a bit more colour because of the hot water bottle. Been really helping my pain, but as always with pain, it makes me feel dizzy and really brain foggy. I really can't I was going to say string a sentence together, pretty much literally. I can't process things people say to me, I can't hold a conversation. So yeah, I've just been in bed listening to podcasts, playing Candy Crush, not doing anything. But to say that I've at least done something today, I'm going to transfer all the video clips from last week from my phone to my laptop so that I can start editing them tomorrow. That'll be like a tiny little thing that I've done today. Hopefully my pain lessens this afternoon. I don't see why it would, but you never know, it might happen. It is so beautifully sunny and spring-like today. I've got my window open, I can hear the birds singing, I've got my blind up, it's wonderful. Admittedly, I'm not going to be able to have my blind up for very long because it's really bright and my light sensitivity just can't take it for that long, but I'm going to make the most of it while I can because it's beautiful. Slept worse last night and yet I'm feeling better than I did yesterday. How does that work? I don't know. You might remember, you probably don't, months and months ago when I was sleeping well consistently, might even be a year ago actually, how sad is that? Anyway, when I was sleeping well consistently, sometimes my pain levels would be higher when I slept for say 8-9 hours at a time. Admittedly not straight through, I did wake up, but much less often than I do now, and I wouldn't be awake for a period of time. I'd just wake up, roll over and go back to sleep. So on those nights, sometimes my pain would be worse the next day, and I always thought that that was because I was still for longer, my muscles had a chance to seize up, and so the next day I was in more pain. So I'm wondering if that is what happened yesterday, because I slept really well that night. I was in bed for 10 hours, I was asleep for about 9 of those, so I'm thinking that's why my pain was worse. It is so annoying and frustrating that a good sleep is one of the things that I need most in the world, and yet when I sleep better, my pain gets worse. But as I said, feeling better today, so trying to stay positive about that. I'm going to try and do some yoga today for the first time since I had my virus, so what's that, like 3 weeks ago? Because really feel the need to do some, really want to be able to do something, although maybe I shouldn't do yoga today because I have to have a shower tomorrow and I have an appointment on Thursday. I'll see how I feel this afternoon, but maybe I shouldn't push it. So much to think about. Today has been really bad, much like last Tuesday. Or was it Wednesday that was really bad last week? I can't remember what day it was. I've had severe nausea and severe pain, off and on, sometimes both at the same time, since 6 a.m. this morning. The symptoms are finally fading now, feeling under control. It's nearly 7 p.m. in the evening. I don't know whether it's just that they're fading themselves, whether the medications are finally working. They haven't been working all day, the ones I usually take. But whatever it is, I am so thankful. I actually feel a bit giddy with relief because today has been so difficult. You know, you reach a certain point sometimes where you just think, I don't know how I'm going to continue to go through this. I don't know how I'm going to get through it. But you just have to keep existing, I think is the best way to describe it. You just keep going from moment to moment, and that was what a large portion of my day has been. Was supposed to have a shower today because I had an appointment tomorrow. Had to rearrange that, obviously. It's kind of funny actually, because the appointment I was supposed to have tomorrow was my diabetic eye screening, which if you've been watching my videos for a while, you remember that last year I had a terrible luck with going to those appointments. It would get to a couple of days before and something would happen and I'd have to rearrange, and this happened 3 times. I was supposed to have it so at the end of March, which is what it is now, and it ended up having it in August, I think. So I have an appointment for the middle of May, so hopefully I will get to that appointment, and I'll only cancel it once this time. I've got one of my favourite meals for dinner tonight, so I'm just going to be looking forward to that and hoping that I get some sleep tonight and feel much better tomorrow. Today has been another day of really high pain, and also another day of the tablets that I've been taking for the past few months, or actually about a year now. No, 6 months. We'll go with 6 months. The tablets I've been taking for about 6 months just not working as well as they have previously. So that's been pretty hard to deal with. I did manage to go and sit downstairs for a little bit to watch TV with my family, which was really nice. But it's so difficult when you're sitting there and just your pain levels are creeping up and creeping up and creeping up, and gets to a point where you just think, oh my god, I need to bail out right now because otherwise I'm gonna, well, I don't know what's going to happen, but it's not going to be pretty. It's been a kind of double teaming of pain today, both abdominal and jaw and neck. The jaw pain was actually starting to cause a migraine, which is why in the end I had to come upstairs. And that hasn't happened in a really, really long time. And I don't know why it would have happened today, because I wore my mouth guard last night. I should have been okay, but it still happened. So yeah, I'm going to have a really early night and hope that tomorrow is better. I feel like I've ended almost every day this week by saying that. So today is day 3 of the same headache, and it has been slightly better today, I can't deny that. But the fact that it's still here is just really kind of grinding me down and just not making me feel depressed exactly, just making me feel really weary with everything. I had a shower and washed my hair because I knew that would make me feel better, and I did a sheet mask, which has definitely made me feel a bit nicer. My other grandparents are coming over tomorrow for Easter Sunday, so I'm hoping that the headache doesn't continue tomorrow, because that will make seeing family extremely difficult, because my family is quite loud. I have no idea what is causing this headache. It's kind of all encompassing. It's in my sinuses, it's behind my eyes, it's almost in my ears as well. I'm wondering if I have some kind of like sinus infection or ear infection, but then it's also the jaw pain. So is it my TMJ that's causing this pain? Or is it the fact that I might need a new prescription for my glasses? I'm due an eye test. There's just so many things that it could be, and I have no clue which one, which is adding to the general feelings of frustration and weariness. I'm dressed and I'm not leaving the house. That is how you know when it's a special occasion. Happy Easter, everybody. I hope everyone had a lovely day, whatever you believe, whatever you celebrate. I hope you had a nice time. I've actually not been feeling too bad so far today, which is so good. No headache, fingers crossed, touch wood, all those things. Hopefully it doesn't come back. I can't eat chocolate, which is the usual Easter present, so instead I got some essential oils. This is a mixture of necroli and jasmine, which smells amazing. And then I also got Paddington 2 on DVD. Haven't seen this yet, but I loved the first one so much, so very much looking forward to watching that. Don't think it'll happen today because there's a lot going on. My parents have been cooking since pretty much as soon as they got up this morning. My grandparents are getting here any minute now, so probably gonna go down and spend a bit of time with them before lunch, then come back up here, have my lunch, and hopefully be able to go down again afterwards, but we'll just have to see what happens. It's very much going to be dictated by my pain levels. But as I said, they're quite low so far, so I'm gonna take it really easy until they get here, and hopefully it'll go smoothly. back in my pyjamas, back in bed, about to go to bed, and I think today has been really successful. I was able to sit downstairs and talk with my family for over an hour, which was really, really good. I did feel my headaches starting to come back a little bit towards the end, and I was a bit like, uh-oh, but it didn't develop into anything too bad, and I was just able to rest for the rest of the afternoon and evening, and I don't feel too bad now, just really, really tired. And that is so good because this week has basically just been lots of pain in lots of different places. It really hasn't been much fun. I'm very glad this week is over, and I'm going to say now what I said at the end of the last video, which is hopefully next week I'll be back to my baseline. I'll be able to do a bit more stuff and I'll have a good week because I feel like I'm due a good week. Oh, another thing that happened today is that it was Archie's first birthday. Oh my goodness. He was totally not bothered by it. He slept through most of the day because it was raining outside, so he couldn't go out. But I have to insert some really cute footage I got of him sleeping yesterday, I think it was, because he just looked so freaking adorable. Oh my goodness. I can't believe he's 1 year old. That means he's not a kitten anymore, but I'll always be a baby to me. Today marks the end of another week, and so it's the end of another video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again next week. Bye!